специально создано, чтобы оно на ваш мозг влияло.
This is right here is a scan of a normal brain and obesity brain. As you can see, in the red and yellow areas, that's where most of the activity is going on, like your pleasure center or even your dopamine centers. And also, if you can see around it, there's more texture going on. And if you compare it to the obesity brain, there's less activity going on in the red and yellow areas. And also, if you just look very closely, there's less texture going on to the brain. Basically a sign that junk food weakens our brain. Now, junk food triggers dopamine spikes, creating cravings similar as addicting substances, according to the Physiology Today, 2025. And adolescents are especially so vulnerable to this because our brains are still developing, making us easier targets for this. And when I realized that my cravings weren't just about willpower, but about chemical warfares, it was a wake-up call for me. And but this wasn't just about science. It was also about industrialized systems profiting off of our struggles instead of even helping us with our own well-beings. They're just in it for the money. Skip one more time. Now, going on to my third key point on how this is all a scam. This is all an industrialized system that just profits off of our struggles, cravings, and addiction, not caring about your well-being.
Оно не для того, чтобы вашего хорошего состояния, но получать выгоду.
The industrialized food system is I created a documentary to give back to the youth in the community as my physical project. This is Blue Ranch, a 250-acre farm in Los Angeles County, where nature grows real, honest food. My name is Honor X, and I grew up surrounded by this land, where fresh, natural produce shaped my view of life and health. But today, most of what we eat doesn't come from places like this. It comes from factories where food is processed, pumped with additives, and packaged for profit, leaving our bodies craving more but starving for real nutrition. Growing up vegan and vegetarian, I knew the taste of real food, food that nourished me, food that came from the earth. But when I stepped away from that, I felt the difference. Tired, unhealthy, disconnected. I saw how junk food impacts not just our bodies, but our minds. But here, it's different. Every peach, every pear, every green leaf holds a life. This is food that heals, not harms. It connects us to the earth, to each other, and to a future where health isn't packaged in plastic, but grown with purpose. Imagine if we return to this, to food that fuels, not fail, to meals that strengthen, not weaken. The choice is simple: nature or industry, life or loss. Let's choose real. Let's choose better. Now, thank you guys for that. Now to basically not have you guys lost. Like I just said and stated out of my presentation, I grew up vegan and vegetarian with a whole food diet, and I was always surrounded by this healthy lifestyle and this healthy environment, and I would always be in my backyard just growing plants that my father, because he went to school for agriculture and food forestry, so he will always have a garden planting seeds and all types of vegetables and fruits. And I would just be back there helping him the best that I can and learning from him, actually. And he used to also sell plants too, and also trees that he would also grow. So I was always surrounded by this type of energy. And it just stuck with me throughout my whole life, actually. So right there, as you see, is my father's greatest, I'm not gonna lie, in my eyes, I think this is wonderful that he actually worked with somebody to partner with the ranch, and it's actually the largest black-owned ranch in LA County. It's called Bloom Ranch. Most of you guys probably heard of it. But right now, we're just trying to spread healthy pathways, healthy choices,
in the most organic way. So we basically make fresh produce from vinaigrettes, honey, to soaps. I mean, you name it. We even sell our own fruits and vegetables that we grow from our 10 to 15 greenhouses that we have on the ranch. And the ranch is actually 250 acres, so it's huge. And it has also peach and pear orchards all around the field. So there's fruits everywhere. And also in the 10 to 15 greenhouses where we mass produce our vegetables, we don't do it in a way that regular farmers do. We don't use pesticides. We don't use chemicals. We use more natural, native ways to grow the vegetables. And that's basically companion planting, basically planting other crops, not other crops, but other herbs or other planting mechanisms that can actually help the main crop and give the main crop the lack of nutrition that it's actually getting. Because and so it can make it grow even more, because that's what the chemicals and pesticides help do. It help it grow faster and actually mature way faster, so it can get on the market. What we like to do is take time. That's why we have a lot of greenhouses, so we can actually plan it and structure it at a time where we're planting this right here, so we're going to get the crops from here, and then we already planted the seeds in that other greenhouses. So about time we're done with this, we'll still have more produce to still give out to the youth in the community. So we're never running out of greens, and we try the best to stay organic and just basically healthy overall. For listening to me.
Где можно купить? Можно сказать? Okay, where are you going to? Excuse me. Excuse me.
Question. Any questions or concerns?
Where you?
Yes. Sorry about that. I'll have to contact my sister about hitting you guys back up. We be busy so much because it's a family business, so we keep it in the family, and we try to basically help each other the best we can, and not also get third parties or any people that can just mess us up. So right now, it's just we're doing the best that we can, but we'll hit you back up.
Очень заняты.
Yeah.
Where is the ranch?
The ranch is located in Acton, California, right in between Lancaster and Santa Clarita.
Okay. Oh.
Bueno, antes que todo, my English is so good, ¿verdad?
Translation?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Antes que todo, felicitarlo por el trabajo que está haciendo y la gran enseñanza que nos está dando a nosotros como padres. Y sí me gustaría que esa charla la pudiera dar como para que la tomaran todos los alumnos, porque hoy en día muchos jóvenes.
With your food.
You talking about for the vegetable? Oh,
Yeah.
source of supply of my food. You mean talking about my diet?
Oh, no. What store?
Supply the stores with your produce.
Oh no, unfortunately we do not. We're not in big stores right now because obviously we'll have to. It's some illegal stuff, business, contracts that you have to sign with stores to get our own fresh produce up in there. But we do try our best to go out and into small events. Like
Farmers markets?
Yes, farmers markets.
На фермер маркетах.
And try to set up our own booths and actually just sell from there. But in the future, later on, we will be in stores. That's our plan.
And the second question, my parents asking, what is your university when you enrolled? It's connected with your farms somehow?
What your
College
future studies? Are you going to
Do you
be
plan on
connected
doing
to?
agricultural work yourself?
Well, to be honest, you guys don't even know me, but I'm a musician. I play about 3 instruments. I actually just did a show last night, and I've been playing music all my life, and that's really what I want to pursue. But this is really what I just grew up on, so it's just stuck with me. And I'm not afraid to learn new things. So yeah, why not? Why not go to college and learn about music and learn about performance, and also probably dibble-dabble in agriculture and food forestry, and probably get a major and a minor in music and probably agriculture. And because this is actually a good way to make money.
Это хороший путь зарабатывать деньги, но он хочет музыкой заниматься. Где-то да, да.
All the organic stuff, everybody wants to be healthy. So I think this will be a good way how I can get into the industry and make a little bit of money as a hustle. But oh yes.
Он написал песню о своем.
Thank you. Our website right here. That is Dr. Relaford. He is a doctor, a pretty famous doctor in the black community. He's of lands, and that's how we're getting this whole thing going. There's a house up there. You can see the peach trees. We got chickens, of course. And those are the peach trees is in the back. We have so many peaches, so when those bloom out, everybody just comes running in and it tastes beautiful because let me tell you something about these peaches actually. Before this ranch was established in 1891, it was actually owned by the Swedish immigrants. But we just actually got the ownership a year ago, so we're only just a year in business right now. And these peaches are actually really historic because we also have pear trees right next to them, basically, that grows right next to them in between the peach trees. So basically, if you guys know about bees and stuff, how they do cross pollination and stuff. So basically, they do their little thing, the crossbreeding and the cross pollination.
Cross-pollination, опыление друг с
kind
другом.
of in a pear taste. It has a pear taste a little bit, but it still tastes like peaches though. And it's just wonderful and it's kind of interesting.
Грушевые деревья рядом с персиковыми. И грушевые деревья
Thank you, Professor Honor. Thank you, sir. We're going to sign up and visit the ranch, okay? Take a field trip and go to the farmer's market. They're beautiful. Wow, that looks so gorgeous.
Какие крутые у нас детишки учатся.
Amazing. Mom, congratulations, Mom, back there. Much love to you and congrats.
Директор наш.
обнимает.
Thank you again all so much for an amazing year. I will see you all at graduation. Before then, we still have some workshops. Please come to the workshops. The special cooking class, May 8th.